Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 10 of the Mitch Trubisky player franchise. Today we're taking on the Detroit Lions for the first time this season. They do not score on their opening drive, so we get the ball at our 41. Coming into the game, I am not expecting this to be a close game. I'm expecting us to have a really good game against Detroit, even though they for some reason come in with a winning record. In real life, they've never been that good. So that's why my expectations are low for this team. I'm expecting my team to do really well. Our defense has been pretty hot all season. And our offense comes into the game on a 4-game winning streak. So expectations are high. For some reason, they moved Victor Cruz and Kendall Wright on the depth chart. Victor Cruz is now our starting, our second starter, and they moved Kendall Wright to slot, which is definitely different for me, so I'm going to have to get used to that this game. I don't know why the coach did that. And our right tackle gives up a sack to start things off. Now we're at 2nd and 19. That 9-yard loss really hurt us right there. Hopefully we can pick up maybe... We don't need all 19 yards here. We just need to pick up some and then have a shorter third down. And Jordan Howard again is getting shut down on the running game. So 3rd and 14. That 5 yards was not what I was expecting. I was expecting at least 7. But I don't know why I was. We got Kendall Wright open. And he drops the ball as it gets to him. So 4th and 14, we're going to end up punting. And I guess the Lions turn the ball over, because now we get the ball back at their 48. And Jordan Howard again is only going to pick up, 2 yards there? 4 carries, 12 yards. I don't know. He got supposedly 3. He's averaging 3 yards per carry. Not great. Our offensive line's not having a good game so far. They're not blocking in the run game. They've already given up a sack. This Detroit defensive line is a lot better than I had anticipated. So I should probably try changing things up instead of constantly handing it off to Jordan Howard. Looks like we're going to have a receiver open here. And no, it was not picked off by Darius Slay. And I make the tackle here, preventing the touchdown. That was bad. Things are not off to a good start for us. That was my mistake. Yeah, that was my bad, guys. So now we're in a whole 7-0. Our offense is still not having a good time. We're going to find Victor Cruz here for a good 7 yards. Setting us up for 2 and 3 as the clock runs out in the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, we're down 7-0 with the ball. Still trying to look for that first score of the game. I have to figure out a way to keep Jordan Howard involved even without our offensive line giving us time. We find Victor Cruz there. So that's really the struggle of my offense. I have to figure out a way to get passes completed when I have no time to throw, and my receivers don't really have the speed or separation skills for me to find a hole. But as the playoffs draw near, this is really starting to get to me, I guess. Look at this. 7 carries, 13 yards. I don't know what to do, because no matter what I'm calling, it's not working. I can try scrambling for the first down here. I get the first down and I fumble it out of bounds, so we keep the ball. But we got the first down, so that's really all that matters. All right, so now we got Marcus Wheaton on the field instead of Victor Cruz. Looks like we're going to find Kendall Wright for a big gain here. He doesn't have the speed. We don't really have speed receivers. They're not good route runners either. I don't know what the Bears were thinking when they signed and drafted these guys, but they're not great. We're going to find Marcus Wheaton in the back of the end zone here for a touchdown. And we're back on the field. Now down 10-7 because our defense gave up another field goal to this Lions offense. We're going to find... I should have just dumped it off to my running back right there. That was my mistake. I don't know how he didn't come up with that catch, though. So, 2nd and 10. I don't know what we were thinking on that play. Hand off to Jordan Howard. He loses yards. Loses 2 yards there. It carries 11 yards. And you can't tell me it's because of my play calling. I'm clearly calling different run plays. I've called different pass plays. We've mixed it up. We're now up to like 20 different plays that we do compared to the 5 to 10 that we started off the year with. Zach Miller comes down with a catch there. That's a good gain of 23 yards. Getting us a first down to that 46 with 2:15 left in the first half. I need to keep Zach Miller involved. He's actually a really good receiver. We're going to look for Victor Cruz here, who drops the ball. That's really been an issue for my team, is drop passes. My offensive line not blocking. My running game has been struggling heavily in recent weeks. We find Victor Cruz here, setting us up for a 3rd and 4 as a 2-minute warning hits. We're on the Lions side of the field. Hopefully, before halftime, we can walk away with some points. Maybe even take a lead. There we go. I was thinking about throwing it to Jordan Howard, but if I could just pick up the first down, why not just get the first down? I think that's the most one of my best rushing games that I've had all season. I don't really rush with Trubisky compared to what I was doing with Tebow. And I was trying to go to my X receiver, but again, my offensive line doesn't block somebody and we take a sack. I literally had 2 seconds on that play. And nobody's open. They call a perfect zone scheme. And we go down for another sack. 3rd and 18. They've sacked me 3 times. I think my receivers have dropped the ball about 3 or 4 times now. Not a good game. I don't know. All right, that's 4th down. We're going to turn the ball over. We're going to give it back to the Lions, who do not do anything. They give us the ball back at the 29-yard line with 51 seconds left in the half and all 3 timeouts. So we should be able to at least get a field goal. I got my tight end wide open, but I'm going to go to Kendall Wright, who gets a nice block, and then steps out of bounds, unfortunately. But he got down to the 35, so we should be in field goal range. And that stepping out of bounds did stop the clock, so that's good. Saves all 3 timeouts. Okay, I got my blocks. I'm just going to chuck it down to Cameron Meredith, down to the 11-yard line. First timeout, 36 seconds left. We're looking pretty good. We should be able to walk away with a touchdown here, as long as we don't commit a turnover. That's a big thing. And there's a sack. Nobody was open. Again, that's one of my complaints about this offense. The receivers don't get separation. Tell me who's open. Who's open? Nobody? And we take a sack and we fumble it. Going to stop the clock with a timeout there. 3rd and 22. I'm just going to take a shot. And if I don't get it, our field goal kicker should at least tie it up before at halftime. So we should go to halftime tied up 10-10 at the least. Toss it to Zach Miller, who gets down at the 1-yard line. Timeout. Back in the second half. The coach gave a pretty motivating speech. I wish he would have talked forever. Because as the gameplay starts, our offensive line continues to not block for our running game. 2 carries, 3 yards in the second half. So, I don't know if they were listening to that same speech that I was listening to. I guess not. I really don't want to lose to the Lions. So, look, nobody's open. Going to toss it to Victor Cruz, who drops the ball again. 4th and 7. We're going to turn the ball over. The Lions capitalize and score. We're down 7-0. I don't know why Madden made the Lions so good, but that's where we are. Jordan Howard gets his best carry of the game, 11 yards there. 11 carries, 26 yards for the day. He's supposed to get 100 yards today. I don't know how the hell he was going to do that with this offensive line. There's another good carry there, 8 more yards, 2nd and 2. Where was this the whole first half? Tried to throw a screen to Jordan Howard, does not work. Our defense is not having a good game either, apparently. They're letting the Lions stay on the field for a good chunk of time. I guess this is just one of those division games that they force you to lose. There's a 6-yard carry there by Jordan Howard. 13 carries, 40 yards, finally getting things going. Starting to pick up some momentum in the second half. But is it going to be enough to score? There's 9 more yards. Looks like we're finally driving down the field. But I also don't want to get too full of it. Just because I also know how this offensive line plays. Look, there's a sack right there. This is third sack of the game. My left tackle can't block him at all. 3rd and 9. I don't know what else to do. I'm trying to do quick plays, but these guys are constantly covered. I'm leaving in running backs to help block. It's not working. Cameron Meredith catches the ball and drops it right at the end. Are you serious? How does that happen? He wasn't even touched. And now Lions scored again. So now we're down by 14. With 3:54 left in the fourth quarter. I guarantee we don't come back to win this one. And a ball that should have been caught is tipped away. I don't know how do the defenders make plays like that, but my receivers can't make plays like that. It's like the receivers aren't even trying to go for the ball. The defenders are way more aggressive when it comes to trying to get the ball. Look, they let him right through. Nobody even blocked him. There goes 7 more yards. 7 sacks. I've been sacked 7 times today. 3rd and 17. 3:15 left in the fourth quarter. If you can't tell, my frustrations are almost at a boiling point. Victor Cruz drops another ball. Somebody watch the video. Count how many times my receivers have dropped the ball. Let me know in the comments. I really want to know. It's something that is really irritating because the stats don't keep track of that. I really want to know if my team's leading in drops, or I wish the stats would keep track of something like that. Is my team leading in drop passes, or am I just exaggerating how bad my offensive line and how bad these drops are? Because again, there's a sack there where we fumble the ball. They somehow didn't score. We get the ball back at the 2-yard line with 2:06 left in the fourth quarter. Toss Cameron Meredith here give us a little wiggle room away from the end zone. First down, that's a 2-minute warning. We're at the 18-yard line. We're only down by 2 touchdowns. So if we score quickly, we might have a chance because our defense could use up the 3 timeouts to stop their offense. But here, look, there's another sack. Let's hurry up back to the line. We're at the 6-yard line. We have 94 yards to go to score. And my left tackle. No, it wasn't my left tackle. It was my left guard. Gets beat.
Just do it!
I wish you would just block. That's all you have to do. So we gave up the safety, and then I guess they gave up a field goal somehow. We're going to find Cameron Meredith. He does not get out of bounds, so the clock keeps running. We're down by 19, whatever. 30 seconds to go. We're going to walk away with a loss here. My frustrations with this team were at an all-time high. I knew it was going to be a frustrating season 1. And that was almost an interception. My receiver didn't even try to make a play on that. Next game, we're playing the Eagles. So, the Eagles don't have a good defense in the game. So, we should be able to win that one. But we'll see. Zach Miller drops the ball there. Right in his hands. 10 seconds to go. It's another drop. I am so frustrated right now with this team. I knew we wouldn't win the Super Bowl season 1. I wasn't expecting to come even close to that. I was hoping maybe sneak into the playoffs, and then that would be it. Oh wow! Finally, somebody caught a ball. That's gonna be the end of the game. But I knew the Lions had a good defense. I mean, the Bears had a good defense. But I thought their offensive line and the receivers were at least better than what I had it with in Jacksonville with Tebow. But when you lose to the Lions 29-10, there's not really much you could say. We'll look to play them again. But I think this might be the one time the Lions ever somehow take the division. It makes no sense. They've never been close since like the 90s. So we're going to lose. Let me know in the comments how many times today I was sacked and how many times today my receivers dropped a good catchable ball. Because it's a lot. It's not just in my head. I'm not just making stuff up. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And come back next time. We're going to be playing the Eagles. I don't even know why they're showing highlights. Our offense was terrible. Our defense was terrible. We had more passing yards, but there was a rushing game. Anyways, that's the end of the game.